gurus
This is
scam.
Kiera Henderson, the self-proclaimed trucking guru. As you can see, Kiera has amassed a huge following on social media because she go on these podcasts and she talk about how she's made over $100 million in the trucking game. She has over 140 trucks. All of this has been proven to be lies. Kiera is making a fortune off of selling these courses for thousands of dollars and not delivering on her promises. She is now being sued by multiple people, and this list is growing as her own business partners have chosen to side with the people filing these lawsuits because they say she's a complete fraud and she's done none of the things she claims that she does. She's a degenerate gambler and she's a internet fraud. While this woman claims to have made over $100 million in the past few years, she's been evicted multiple times. She's stunting this fake doctorate degree, and she doesn't even have a GED or high school diploma. People, stop believing the internet hype.
140 trucks. After a little digging, I think this fake guru might not be telling the truth.
Oh, did you end up having to do like any jail time or anything?
Yes.
Oh, talk to us
Yeah,
about
I mean,
that.
but that's why I do this. Like, I'm a felon, so I know what it's like to not be able to actually make good money.
The prison to fake guru pipeline is incredibly strong right now. I think the financial crimes they're committing after serving prison time are worse than the ones before. She has a few courses that will help you make 7 figures in the trucking industry, but it's important to note that she also helps ordinary felons make an income. This is by far my favorite sales pitch from a fake guru I've ever seen. Screwing over felons is something I've only seen from someone as crazy as the Joker.
All my trucks, I own over 140 trucks.
Let's do a little research to see if she's telling the truth. In one of the lawsuits filed against Kiera, I see the name Capital Choice Trucking. Using Safer, I find that Capital Choice Trucking is currently out of service as of July 2nd, 2023. At most, this LLC has 4 trucks. Another one of her companies is TTG Logistics LLC, which is currently not authorized to operate and has only 3 drivers. Tioga Brothers Freight is a company possibly tied to her or her business partner, and it's a broker with 0 trucks.
All my trucks, I own over 140 trucks.
I don't see any proof or any indication that she owns more than a couple trucks. People like Kiera will say, don't let your LLCs be known or people know about your business.
And before they get to Googling, because one of these hoes, we just had a whole thing in the tribe, motherfuckers Googling. When the bitch really got money, you can't Google her.
All of the trucking records are public, and they're saying pretty clearly that you're a fraud.
I fumbled and failed and fucked up, but the first week I did it, I made $10,000, and that was it. I was like, I'm finna fuck with this. If I could do 10, I knew I could do millions of dollars a week. So that's what I did.
Those millions per week must not have been in 2017 when she was evicted from her apartment in Tarrant County, Texas. It must not have been in 2018 when she was evicted from her next apartment in Tarrant County, Texas. And it must not have been in 2019 when she was evicted from her next apartment in Tarrant County, Texas. And then a couple of months later, she received a judgment in the amount of $5,700 against her.
I knew with that, like, I don't got no high school diploma, no GED, no nothing, right? I got all these felonies, a whole bunch of them.
Kiera has a few courses on ways to make money in the trucking business, but she found the best way to make money was to steal tens of thousands of dollars from her customers under the illusion that she would make them rich. This victim filed a complaint with the Attorney General of Texas stating that they gave Kiera $40,000 to help buy a truck and get one operable to make passive income. They allege that they've received nothing in return. The victim further states that Kiera reached out to me and told me that I was lying on her, that she never agreed to run the truck for me. This next complaint is even worse. Guru's biggest revenue source seems to be this fleet buying program, since victims gave her significant amounts of money thinking she was an actual trucking guru capable of setting them up for success. Kiera told that same victim that she was able to purchase a truck in June 2022 as part of the program and sent a picture of the truck with its MCDOT number. Kiera never sent over proof of purchase documents.
But you can't just jump out there and get a truck. You can lose. A lot of people are following people on the internet who bought somebody's course who swear they a guru and they not. And they ain't teaching these. So they want to get a truck and they're just sitting.
She ironically describes herself whenever she refers to fake gurus on the internet. That victim had enough with the excuses, so they flew to Dallas, Texas on September 29, 2022 to meet with Kiera and her business partner Frank, and they allegedly stood her up. They claimed one of their semi-trucks was stolen the night before and they wouldn't be able to meet up.
I don't know if this is true, but somebody say you touching like 100 M's. Is this true?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago was 2019 when she was on her little hot streak of evictions and $5,000 judgments. I've never heard of someone making $100 million and not being able to pay rent in an apartment. A week later, I received a phone call from a man named Dernitel Futner who claimed to have previously worked with Kiera Frank and that they had not only scammed me, but several other people out of money. He stated their luxurious lifestyle on IG was funded by gambling, credit card fraud, false documents, and fake identities.
I f- with them because I don't like the internet. People are so cap. Motherfuckers can, like I said, they take a course and now they a guru. I can't stand that shit.
I think we all do too, which is why anyone looking to give this $100 million guru money should consider alternate options. Kiera posted this video to her Instagram on August 21, 2022, bragging to her audience about now living in $1 million homes, bills on autopay, and never having to ask how much it costs. Whoa, Spencer, how did you find the house so quickly? Remember her little trouble paying rent a couple years ago? That house is now listed for rent for $30,000 per month. Is that because A, she couldn't afford it anymore? B, she owes the landlord a lot of money, or C, she flaunts a lifestyle she can't afford? According to this lawsuit, it's D, all of the above. The lease stated she would pay $22,000 per month to rent the house. 4 months after moving in, Kiera did not pay rent. She refused to vacate the property despite being asked to leave due to not paying rent. What's funny is the lawsuit states that the post was uploaded while eviction proceedings were ongoing. When social media flexing goes wrong, can you imagine how desperate you'd have to be for validation to post something on Instagram about how your bills are on autopay and you never have to worry about the cost of anything while your landlord is evicting you for the 4th year in a row? For 5 months, it's alleged Kiera didn't even make any utility payments either.
And people are losing a lot of shit, a lot of fucking money. So it gives people like me, these real that's really doing this shit, that don't want to be in the first place, a very hard time dealing with these. I cuss people out all day on my page.
She might be the classiest fake guru I've ever gone after. Once again, she's speaking about fake gurus losing people money, yet doesn't realize the irony that she's basically talking about herself. Kiera owes the landlord around $113,000 in unpaid rent and utilities. The landlord also alleges she damaged the property, requiring repairs in the amount of $38,000. That's pocket change for someone worth $100 million, right? The more we find out about this future billionaire, the more I think she's all cap.
What's the most you ever blew in the strip club?
Oh, for my sister's birthday, I did 100.
You did 100? What?
That landlord is probably punching the air listening to this interview. Can you imagine someone owing you $150,000 for not paying rent or utilities for months on your mansion and then publicly saying they're on pace to be a billionaire?
Wait, are you the richest motherfucker? Are you one of the richest motherfuckers ever?
Out in Texas?
Out in the world.
No, not in the world, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But I'm up there.
This interview is only a couple months after being evicted. She does hold the #1 spot in the world record book for number of evictions for someone claiming to be a millionaire. I found her Trucking Guru LLC info in the state of Texas's business portal, and it states she isn't able to currently transact business in the state of Texas because the franchise tax involuntarily ended. Open Corporate's website shows that she opened the LLC in 2020 and had a tax forfeiture in June 2022. Her TTG logistics company was formed in 2021 and received a tax forfeiture in 2023. Capital Choice Trucking, created by her business partner, was formed in 2019. The company someone sent me that Kiera may be involved with was formed in 2019 as well. Kiera says everywhere that she's been involved in the trucking industry for 15 years. On the main page of her website, where she's promoting the idea that she's a legitimate guru.
You don't got enough money, baby. Money does buy happiness. It does. Because if you're not, your life is your own. You're probably sad because you're broke.
Every time Kiera cries, someone should send her this quote.
I don't respect these hoes that buy my and now I'm going to be a guru. You don't know nothing. Motherfuckers can lose a lot of money just jumping out there.
I've had numerous people inside her tribe that know Kiera well tell me that she stole her dispatching course from another legitimate guru.
As I just said this the other day while I was screaming at my people, we need a TV show. I'm scared. I'm just gonna go to jail.
No, they might.
It's me. I'm niggas.
It sound like
she'll show successful students and claim she makes millionaires. It's possible she does, and it's possible that her students experience great success, and I really hope they do. But if she creatively stole the course and sold it as hers, she should be in jail, in my opinion. That's grand theft.
real.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. It's too much fake. I mean, in the world of fakes, all you do is be you. That's it.
Speaking of fake, I have multiple sources that told me she faked a pregnancy. In this IG post on June 5th of this year, she commented that I was so pregnant in this video. Comparing when she was supposedly pregnant to when she wasn't pregnant doesn't show much of a difference, and it would be impossible to prove if she was actually faking a pregnancy or not. Some have told me that she faked the pregnancy to get the heat off her back from her students seeing $0 returns after giving her tens of thousands of dollars. A couple months ago, Kiera and her business partner were sued by Rain or Shine Trucking LLC. The